Minister said in 2014 in Lok Sabha, 1200 years of slavery. Forget about that, he's very weak in mathematics. The Muslim rule was only for 450 years. He talked about 1200 years of slavery, so who should move on? Are you trying to tell me that the killings of Mahatma Gandhi should be forgotten? Let us move on. Are you trying to tell me that the butchering and genocide of Sikhs in 84 should be forgotten and moved on? Are you trying to tell me that 6 December 1992 should be forgotten and moved on? Rajdeep, what do you want from me as a community, as Indian Muslim?
I'll tell you what, not talking about moving on. I am talking about looking ahead. I want to see, you saying, what do I want to see? I want to see, Mr. Owaisi, an India where religion and politics are not mixed, either by Prime Minister Modi or by Asaduddin Owaisi.
Question to me, because I am not responsible for the demolition of Babri Masjid. I am not responsible for the communal riots which took place in the streets of Mumbai. Do you want validation of Asaduddin Owaisi for this, for tomorrow? What else do you want from me? Why is it that you always put me as a Muslim, as an Indian Muslim on a pedestal? Move on. Where do you want me to move on? Rajdeep, I am in abyss. Where do you want me to move on? Please tell me. I cannot move on further. You, people like you, people who aspire to sarcasm. Rajdeep, you covered Gujarat communal riots. More than 1,000 masjids, dargahs were demolished completely. Were demolished completely when Mr. Modi was the Chief Minister. To answer to your question, no, Mr. Narendra Modi or even Asaduddin Owaisi or any government in power should not have anything to do with any religious rituals. Public money should not be used for any religion. To hell with iftar parties. I don't care about iftar parties. Your second question to iftar party. Rajiv, do you think that a Muslim fasts for 18 hours just for this damn iftar party? No. The government should be above all religions. The government should celebrate all religions.
The constitution against secular values. The government should not spend public money on religious festivals. I'll remind you of this next time if there's an iftar party, maybe possibly, of course, the usual Hajj debate. I will remind you of all this, Mr. Owaisi. I also hope you know that whether you are in Saudi Arabia, or Pakistan or Iran, these are also countries which have completely blurred the line between the state and religion. I hope, Mr. Owaisi, you will speak out on that also.
And what makes you ask this question? I take strong exception to Mr. Rajiv Sardesai asking me a question about a Muslim country. Do you assume that I owe allegiance to Saudi Arabia or Iran?
No, I not only be selective in the way we approach the issue of secularism.
Saudi Owaisi to the prism of Saudi and Iran.
I
to hell with your thinking.
You are a proud
what
Indian
have I got
citizen.
To do in this country? My country is India and it will always be my country, India. It is a constitution which guarantees me and you as an equal citizen. Would you ask this question to a Hindu about Nepal?
No, 1 minute.
Would you ask this question to any Hindu who would know you wouldn't do it?
No.
Because I am a Muslim, you have this, you ask me this question for what?
No.
I will not answer this question. I have nothing to do with Saudi Arabia.
Called All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin, roughly translated as the All India Council for Unity of Muslims. And you are telling me on the show that you believe true secularism is in separating the state and religious activities. So I am saying, let's...
Definitely the state should keep out. The state should even celebrate all religions. The state should even celebrate people who don't believe in God, who are atheists. The state has no religion at all. That is what secularism of this country demands. That is why our forefathers fought against the Britishers for 200 years. For what? For this secularism to be implemented. Not the secularism, this so-called secularism which Rajdeep Sardesai believes or which Mr. Narendra Modi wants to destroy.
Would be possibly Sarva Dharma Samabhav, keeping all religions equal and possibly equidistant.
Antics. The state has no religion. The Prime Minister and his government has no religion. At the same time, the Prime Minister can follow his religion. But his government has no religion. The government should not get involved in promoting a religion. The government should not use public revenues for religious rituals of Islam, of Hinduism, of Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism. That is what I understand about secularism.
ഒരു രാജ്യത്തിന് മതമില്ല, പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിക്കും സർക്കാരിനും മതമുണ്ടാകരുത്. എന്നാൽ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിക്ക് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന്റെ മതം പിന്തുടരാൻ പറ്റും, പക്ഷെ സർക്കാരിന് മതമുണ്ടാകരുത്. സർക്കാർ ഒരു മതത്തെയും പ്രൊമോട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പാടില്ല. പൊതുപണം ഒരു മതപരമായ ചടങ്ങുകൾക്കും ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. ഇതാണ് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായ മതേതരത്വം. എത്ര മനോഹരമായ ഒരു ചർച്ചയാണെന്ന് നോക്കൂ. രാജ്ദീപ് സർദേശായിയുടെ ചോദ്യങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒവൈസി എത്ര കൃത്യതയോടെയും വ്യക്തതയോടെയുമാണ് ഒരു ഇന്ത്യൻ മുസ്ലിം എന്ന പൊസിഷനിൽ നിന്ന് സംസാരിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് നോക്കൂ. എനിക്ക് ഈ ചർച്ച വളരെ രസകരമായി, അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇത് നിങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് പങ്കുവെക്കണമെന്ന് തോന്നിയത്.